All right, good day everyone. You have found me, or I have found you, one way or the other, on the deck of a veranda. So I'm hanging out here at Premium Coach Group, Gilbert, Arizona. Kate gave me a call, said, hey, we got a veranda, and I had a long layover, scheduled a little longer. I've got this veranda I'm gonna shoot for you today, and then I've even got this cool Millennium across the way over here that we're gonna shoot you a video of just because it's super cool. I think it's already sold, but this veranda is still for sale. It's coming in, I think they're asking price is $220. So let's make our way outside. As you see, we got the cockpit chair brought around, but let's make our way outside and we'll get this tour started out here. So boom, the veranda. So we'll get started here, real basic. Fuel fill access right here. Gonna have that on both sides of the coach. Then you're gonna have your access to the top of your fuel tank, some other coach components, and then boom, one pass-through bay, two pass-through bays. And it's got the power slide tray. It's got that one ran over the other side, and then boom, pass-through bay number 3. So then today we're gonna climb in here and show you the old inverters in here and the belly of the beast. So this is gonna have dual inverters. It's gonna have a newer transfer switch in it with the RVC network on it. And then you're gonna have an update over here to the TM102, a few other IntelliTech modules. Over here on the left, you've got your battery boost solenoid, your battery combiner. Some of those were a Echo charger, but by this point we're doing the Blue Seas. And then you've got some other breakers here. Then you're gonna have your house set of breakers and then your chassis set of breakers. Now these are just like on the Prevos, where you push the center button and that resets it. You push the side button, that trips it. Push the center button back in, it resets it. And then these here, these will pop out and you'll actually see a ring that comes out when one of those pops. Push those in. So that's kind of the update in here. These two boxes are some relays. If you're not getting 110 power into your inverters, sometimes check these relays. They're put in here as a band-aid, so that way we were getting AC backfeeds from the air conditioners up on the roof. So a few minutes there just covering the inside of that bay. Now this does have that power pass-through, so you just simply hit the button here on the remote and then boom, it'll run in, automatically stop when it gets to the end here and be locked in position. Then you can hit that and run it out. Now this coach will be all electric, so it won't have any propane on it. That would be on the other side of the coach. But new house batteries, looks like we got some AGMs in there. And then this one here is gonna be the backside of your plumbing bay, along with your chassis start battery. So those are gonna be here. In case you lose your remote for your slide trays, you can simply use this switch right here and run it in and out. Fiberglass panel to get back to the backs of the tanks, and to be able to get in there in case you need to run some wires, so on and so forth. Little Velcro access, we'll put that back up in here. Boom. So that's that. So we'll make our way back. It's gonna have 365s on the tag axle, 365s on the steering axle with 315s on the drive. This particular coach, these tires here are date coded 20, and then these are the last couple weeks of 19, so I'm gonna assume that on the drive axle also. Just gonna have some basic engine components in there, the muffler, so on and so forth. Back here in the back, gonna have that 650 horse Cummins. It's a little dark. Let me make sure we don't smash this door. There we go. And I've left my, oh, found my flashlight. So let's go ahead and get you some light on the subject. So there's that big 650 Cummins. Now, of course, a lot of you are gonna know 650, 600 horse Cummins this year. A lot of different problems with the number 6 cylinder, the number 5 cylinder, the head, so on and so forth. This coach has been in for service. It does have a new head on it, and it does have, it looks like a new EGR valve. So lots of those things have been addressed for the issues on these Cummins. It's got the nice stock Country Coach mud flap there below the tow bar. I know it's a little dark back here, kind of stuck in the corner. Now we're over here onto that driver's side. I will be 100% transparent. We do have some checking in the black colors, coming up a little bit into the silver colors, but this is one of those prime examples. I don't know where you can see too well, but how the blacks or the dark grays are really bad, and then it just ends once it gets into silver. Like I was telling Kate earlier, what if this thing was just white, just pure ghost white? I think it'd be cool looking. But anyway, let's get over here to the plumbing bay. Got your plumbing bay here, stainless steel. You're gonna have a black and a gray tank flush. Gonna have that macerator pump, turd grinder, so you can pump poop uphill if you need. Me personally, I would take this stupid thing off of here, go to a regular 3-inch drain until I needed to fill up an outhouse. It's got electric knife valves, all that good stuff in here. Gravity fill to be able to sanitize your tank if you need to put some bleach in there and whatnot. Now this next bay is gonna have your aqua hot. Big 600 in here with the dual electric elements, 110 wires coming in here. Diesel burner, plenty of water and heat for your furnace system and for your showers. And then we've got that pass-through bay here again. The other side of that, the other view of that inverter. This does have a central vac. So you've got a vac port out here and a vac port inside. I will be truthful, there is no sweep vent, which would be a nice option to add in. Got this slide tray ran out, and then we've got that full pass-through bay. Now this bay here is where the propane usually would go. Let me get some light in here for you. I know it's all dark, but we've got some storage in here now since this coach doesn't have the propane. And then you've got that fuel fill located right here. And then the very front here, you're gonna have your second systems bay for your chassis. And some house things, of course, you've got your HWH leveling box located up there. Let's see if we can get some lights on in here. Got your alarm system going there. James from James AZ RV expert, good guy. We're both hanging out here. He's lucky enough to live in Phoenix. Me, I got to travel down here. But back to what we were talking about, the alarm components located here. Smart wheel module, your fuses for your chassis, your generator slide switch, few other things, your HWH pump and your auxiliary air compressor. So that's pretty much going to cover everything out here. We'll run this generator out some here so we can get you some hours on it. Beautiful coach, beautiful day in Arizona. It's always fun seeing James. And let's take a look here. So we got about 1,416 hours on that gen. It's going to be a 12.5. Plenty of power to run the 3 roof air conditioners and so on and so forth on this. But let me run this in, and then we're gonna take you on inside. All right, we made our way around to the other side. Let's go inside this bad boy. All right, you know me, I like to give you that tour of the floors and the ceiling, get that stuff taken care of. As you saw, I even took you out on the old veranda deck. Pretty cool there. I'm just trying to turn on the last couple lights here, trying to find the map light switch, and I'm not being very lucky in that particular one. But hey, no big deal. We got one map light on, giving us some more light over the seat. So we are inside. Let's get started in the cockpit area. Of course, I like to get started up front. We'll start with the AV system. It's gonna have that DirecTV, the Yamaha, and then even that stock Sharp Blu-ray player in there. Pretty elementary. Nobody's gotten in there and gotten too carried away. Then over this panel here, you're gonna have your awning controls here. Let's go ahead and put that patio awning away so you can actually get some more light when I go out there on the deck. As you can see, got that Parliament style awning. Got that on the auto retract here. Now this over the door awning, this is actually going to be manual. You actually just spin this handle here, which of course I don't have the tools, so it's a little hard for me to spin by hand, but you get the idea. You run that in manually. It does slide forward and aft on here, so that way you can get that forward over the door a little more. Got this awning leg gonna slide up in there, I'm pretty sure, to close up. Oh, that's why they got the little felt tab on the back there, to be able to get that to go up inside the casing there. So as you can see, now we've got that in. We've got some deck lighting, some porch lighting here. We'll go back to the tour up in this front area. I just kind of wanted to show you that while I hit that remote there for that. Got a original, looks like Nomad 3 controller on here. Got a switch here to turn your radio on, so that way you can have it on while you're parked. And then you've got your antenna cable selector here. Nice large sharp TV in the very front, factory on that one. Over here you're gonna have a mat box up here in this location, and then a little bit of storage here on these spots also. This is gonna be an old VGA cable that actually runs over the TV, so if you wanted to hook your laptop up to it, you could do that. Getting a little bit of old school on there, but that covers that. Let's get a tour of this dash area. We'll start over here on your left side. You got your shifter console, mirror controls, battery boost, engine brake, and then it's going to have a 3-stage engine brake and then a tag axle lift located there. Over here you're going to have your radio, your VMS located here in the dash, vehicle management system. This will have house monitoring also. As you can see, it's bringing up some of that house data now. And then you've got your drive screen and then your scan screen and a bunch of other good stuff like that. Some more controls here, then your HWH leveling system there, air conditioning controls. Now this coach has got about 65,000 miles on it approximately, give or take 1,000 or 2. I'm not trying to be rocket science. Nice tilt wheel here. It's got controls here over on the left hand side with the tilt, telescoping power, and then even retracting pedals. So really nice coach, good condition. It does, I'm gonna be 100% transparent, it does have a little bit of that checking, not a little bit, it has some checking in the dark colors, but that's not too big of a deal really, you know. So that kind of covers your cockpit area. We'll go down this driver's slide room before we get into the veranda area. So here you're gonna have a pull out hide-a-bed couch, if I'm not mistaken. No, looks like we got a jackknife style couch there. So not the hide-a-bed. Get a couple a kid or so on that. And then you've got this dinette table. Now this does pull out, so you can get some more people in here. So you give this a pull out like this, and then you can throw another chair and another chair over here, be able to seat 4 people on that. Now that does slide forward and aft in case somebody wants a little more room. We'll go ahead and slide that back in there like that. And then you've got some cabinets down here below on both sides of the dinette. And then you've got nice large dinette overhead cabinet. Some IntelliTech modules located in behind here. Really nice high quality carpet, of course, in the bottoms of these floors. And then you're gonna have that again here in this fourth one. They got some non-slip, probably had some glasses that were sliding around on them. I know I just lost some crystal in my coach as I was rallying around. But that gives you the driver's side slide room there. Nice coach. Does need a little bit of, I'm gonna be transparent, I think this stuff here would shampoo out. They just haven't gotten to it. This is a pretty fresh arrival. That's that there. But let's get out here and check out this veranda deck. So here's the veranda. All these hardware all retracts in as this goes up. This tilts, becomes the very top of the wall, and then it all folds in here against the edge, all flush along here. Now this galley's pretty cool. You've got these sliding glass doors, but this cabinet here you can pull out, and then you can actually pull this out. So if you wanted to do some seating, put a barbecue over here on the edge, and then be able to have your galley here, be able to get to all your drawers, then you can just simply slide that back into there. Even if you've got something in located behind here, you can get into the back side of the galley. And then if you do slide all the doors to the forward position, which this is pretty cool about this coach, is that you can actually run all these doors. Now that one's latched, but you can run all these doors forward, and then you can even get into this cabinet that's located here. So that gives you the idea of it. You can even see here we've got a 110 volt outlet located right there. So pretty cool little deal. Be able to get to the galley while you've got out here on the veranda if you're doing some cooking or anything like that. So really cool coach in that sense. Got double-sided glass cabinet over here in the very top, and then you've got your convection oven, some storage above the microwave here, And then you've got that electric Jenn-Air cooktop. No dishwasher, but it is an option. I'm sure it would fit in this location. A couple pull-out drawers here and here. Got that cutting board here, and then another drawer directly below it with your silverware divider. So then you can actually slide this and this and get into there. We've got the tilt out for your scrub daddies and your scrubbers. And then the other side of that cabinet again here. When I reach in here, I'm actually grabbing a little handle that releases so I can then run this in. So now you can kind of see how that is with it on this side of the coach. So it gives you some more cooking area here. And then of course all those drawers, like I showed, they're gonna go through that way or through this way. So pretty cool. They've got some bearing locks that kind of keep them there in the middle. Go ahead and give this a close up. And that gets that dialed for you. So that's gonna be your galley itself. Then your veranda deck. You're gonna have some storage here, some shelves, and then you're gonna actually have a pull out. It looks like we've got a little block in here to be your stop. So you've got this pull out here to be able to have more storage in your pantry. We'll drop this block back in there. That's pretty creative. I do like that. The little block in there keeps it from sliding out. And then you've got some more storage here. We got that same block again because we're going to have that same pull out again, it looks like. Yep. So that goes back in there, a little rough. Maybe a little alignment needed on that hinge or something, but no big deal. We'll get it all buffed out. I'm sure they will before you come to pick up this fine coach. And then the last of the kitchen, of course, you've got that freezer with the Jenn-Air. And then the refrigerator. Whoa! We got the beer holders for when you're in transit. Little RVer thing. These are cut a little bit short, but as you can see, these are shelf stops, so that way your stuff doesn't come sliding out when you're rallying the corners, like I have tendency to do. My girl would tell you that personally, if she had the chance. Got some more storage here. Nice pull out here. Another nice large pull out here. Then we'll come down to the bottom one, pull-outs again. Here's that central vac right here. I think you could probably get a sweep vent in next to this, or maybe in the here or in the end of this slide room wall. I think that would be trick. I just put a sweep vent in my coach, and with all these hard solid surfaces, you don't really need that hose too much unless you're doing some real good detailing. So here we are. We made our way into the toilet room here. Let me kick on another light, get these going for us. Looks like we've got some fluorescence in here. One of these bad boys isn't popping on, but like I said, they'll get that dialed in. Cool little rock. The decor department has come in and put into this coach. Give you some really nice viewing there. Got the Mountain Money storage below the sink here. Another access to be able to get some plumbing and some hardwares. That's what this line cover is going to be also. You're gonna have your Tecma turd grinder toilet in here with your push button operation, and then your IntelliTech keypads. Gonna have that fantastic fan to be able to get the odors out of this bathroom. Another place if you wanted to put some Mountain Money, but you know, we're not gonna find any in this coach today, it doesn't look like. But we do get a full bath in the rear. So let's get our way to the bedroom. Really cool option on this particular coach. It's got that retracting bed. I love the retracting bed option because without that bed, there's not truly a lot of room right here. And so then that way it gives you nice flow during the day. And then once you go to bed, you can always set that down. But I don't want to get skipping around here too much. So we've got your veranda and your slide room control here. Your fantastic fan control here for the one in the hallway. And then in here, you're going to have your slide room control for the rears. 2 tile floor heat controls. And the roof air conditioning control. And then you're going to have your silver leaf panel here to do all your house operations. As you can see, we're monitoring our shore panel. You can see how much is in the black tanks. You can hit the AC button, then you can hit the DC and cruise through all your settings, so on and so forth. You even got a camera view back here through the buttons. Doesn't look like it's working at this particular second, but go ahead and hit that back and then be good to go. Now down located below this keypad, you're going to have your main breaker right here. This is all your 110 volt, 120 coming in from your 50 amp service. And then this is everything coming off your 2 inverters. And then down below this, you're going to actually have your 12 volt panel here for your house fuses that aren't on the IntelliTech system. And then your IntelliTech override control. These 2 switches here will actually turn on the living room lights and the bedroom lights in case your IntelliTech goes down. So that's those things there. Now We've got this slide room over here, and of course we'd already talked about that bed. Let's get all these cabinet doors open and everything for you. All right, I've got all the cabinets and everything open here in the slide room, so you can all see here. Got that factory hamper location there, shelves there, more shelves here. You've got your aqua hot controls here, and then your shade controls for back here in the bedroom. Now this coach will have power shades throughout, so you're just hitting master in the front or master in the rear, and as you can see, all the power blinds are going to go down, and then they'll flip to kind of a sheer mode. If you want to close them a bit, just tap the button a couple times, and then you can actually get that to sheer to the most blackout stage. Then hit master and opens it up again. Got over here on the bed, like I talked about, that retracting bed, totally cool there. Nice large storage across the top of it. In this particular location will be the IntelliTech output modules for this particular room. Nice little spot here. Got a little bar in here, so if you wanted to take these shelves out, got about another foot more of bar length located right there. And then these nice large deep drawers here. We'll go ahead and slide these in, get them closed up, and then we'll give you a show of the dual stage closet door. So we've got nice mirrors here to be able to get all glamored up from tip to toe. Then we can go over here on the other side. You'll see we've got that espresso patina effect here on the doors like we have throughout the coach. Just a real light, nice darkening of the edges, kind of giving it a little more depth. We'll go ahead and lock that back in. And hey, here we are. We've made it to that full bath back here in the back. Before we go in there, we're gonna have stacked washer dryer right here. So you've got your dryer on the top, washer on the bottom, or vice versa. I don't remember which way it is, but I'm sure. Hey, rinse and pre-wash. Washer on the bottom, dryer on the top. That way you're not having to throw those wet clothes down there into the bottom. Got that there. We've got another pocket door here, so we'll go ahead and give that a close. And you've got that nice antique patina there. And then we come into the inside. If you're in the bathroom wanting to get all glamored up for the day, you've got that tip to toe mirror there. So that covers those two items. We've got that large walk-in shower over here on this side, dual heads in there, got a light in there in case you need some extra light. Got this fantastic fan for getting any odors out of the bathroom. Got another turd grinder toilet here with that push button operation right here. Little 110 outlet located there. Those fluorescent 110 volt lights there. And then the switch for it, turn them on and off. And then we've got a 110 outlet located right there. Now you'll notice here in this little seam, that way you can get the engine out. And then this particular panel here with these this door right here and these two drawers, this actually comes out of here so you can work on the engine. So that's going to be your engine access. And the last chance for mountain money. Nope, no mountain money, I don't think. Let's go ahead and open these cabinet doors. Let you see inside of here. One more here. Then we'll come over to this side. This is going to be the Pikes Peak Veranda. It's going to be a Magna. That's what the M stands for, followed by the V meaning veranda. And this is coach 7026. So there's going to be about 10 coaches that were ever built after this that were Magnas and Affinities. I don't even really think that many, but I do know 7034 was the last factory delivered coach. So we'll go and close those up. And then we do have another closet over here. We got about 5 feet of bar length up here on the top. We got that safe down here in the corner. Got an access to be able to get to your shore cord reel there. So that pretty much covers all that stuff. And that's gonna be a tour. I love these ceilings. Really easy access to get to the air conditioners. I'll give you a quick show and tell. I think if I set this camera up on the bed, you'll be able to see. But to get to the rear air conditioner, simply just pull this down. And if the AC was there, then boom, I would have had access to it. But I guessed the wrong panel. So I'll move forward one, grab the camera, lay you guys right here, and then boom, pull this down. And now we've got the access to the air conditioning. Got an AC filter in here. And then this is your, oh, sorry, probably couldn't see. AC filter there. And then this is the intake. You'll want to make sure this thing's closed up so that way it forces the air out of the plenums. We'll go ahead and put this back up here. Boom, boom. Just snaps on with those Southco latches. So, all right, we've got that. Now that's going to be the case for the front air conditioners also. This would be your access to your mid air conditioner. And then up here in the very front is going to be your access to your front air conditioner. I love these last ceilings that we did in the Country Coaches. Super cool coach. Now, very few bath and a half Country Coaches ever built. They did start production of the bath and a half product in 2008. They did that on the Allure model also. The Intrigue never got one. So you could get a bath and a half Allure. It has a big shower tub. Super cool coach. The very last coach, I'll put a link in the description down below, of a 2016, only one ever built, Ron Lee's Country Coach. That was actually a bath and a half Allure with oak. I'm kind of an oak man, big fan of Pulp Fiction. Anyway, different story there in itself. But so I just kind of wanted to cover that. I'll put a couple links in below of some bath and a half non-verandas that I've done if you want to watch those videos. All those coaches have been sold, and I am no longer with Premier RV Sales and Service in Junction City, Oregon. I'm 100% freelance. That's why I'm hanging out down here today in Gilbert, Arizona, checking out a premium coach group here. And just came back from doing a service over in Grand Junction, Colorado for one of my subscribers. Great guy, Rich. Really appreciate him. He's been following since the very beginning. And so I made my layover a little longer today to be able to get you all a tour of this. Like I said, I'm going to do a tour of the Millennium across the way. And then I have even found a Monaco Royal, which is a Prevost conversion. So I'm going to do those videos too while I'm here today. I want to thank everybody again that's been watching, helping me get those subscriber counts up. If you haven't taken the time to subscribe, please do so. It is free, but I really appreciate everybody that does take that time, and everybody that's dropping those comments. I do appreciate it. I love all you guys. You're great out there, and that's what keeps me grinding and keeps us going. So, all right, everyone. Till next time. Hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.